Hey guys, this is Dave from Mission to Muscle. It is hard on a busy schedule to actually consume the macros needed for the day when you're trying to gain muscle. So I'm on 3,000 calories a day and I have to eat 300 grams of protein by my macros, 200 and something grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat, and then I have to get this all in Whole Foods? I don't think so. It's hard, especially on a busy schedule, especially when you're at my age. I'm 50. So if you're over 40, it's just hard to consume these. Watch this video, and I'm going to give you 2 tips of the first meals that are quick, they're easy. One of them you can prep at night and have ready in the refrigerator for your post-workout, and they work. They've worked for me for a long time. And let's get into this.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
So we're back. Let's get into this. I want to talk first about prepping your digestive system for the day. Alkalining your stomach acids. A great way to do that, I start my day on an empty stomach because apple cider vinegar, you only want to take this on an empty stomach. There's people out there that take this before meals when they already have food in their stomach or after a meal, and it's wrong. You want to do this on an empty stomach. The best way to do this is first thing in the morning. I do a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons in a half cup of water in the morning. And what this does is this actually sets your stomach acids, alkalines them pretty much for great digestion for the rest of the day. Also helps with your elimination in your intestinal tract. And so does fiber as far as your elimination in your intestinal tract. Now a lot of people use psyllium husk. And I've read studies on psyllium husk being bad for you long-term use. So I use fitness fiber. It does have a little psyllium husk in it, but also has, I think, 4 other fibers in it that are great for replenishing bacteria, elimination, and a few other things. So we'll get this out of the way. First thing in the morning, like I said, a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons in water. You can mix the fiber in there with it, and it's a great way to start your day. I actually dose my vitamins with that before my meal. I wait about 20 minutes before I consume my first meal, and what I consume is a serving of fruits. Now, you need to be getting fruits and vegetables in a day, but we're just talking about fruits here right now. Fruits are hard to get into the day. You have all these YouTube videos where people are just adding fruit to oatmeal and stuff like that. You know how much time that takes to be adding little things to little meals? So I don't have that time, so I just do a serving of fruits in the morning for my first meal. That gives me 5 grams of fiber. If you add this fitness fiber I already took, that's 10 grams of fiber. That's already on my way to my 35 to 40 grams of fiber a day. Then I scoop in 2 scoops of whey protein. Now we all know that whole foods are best to try to consume, but this whey protein is a great source of protein. Like I said, if you're like me and it's just hard to get all that protein in, you need to be taking a protein source supplement. Okay, there's no way around it because you will fall off. I've tried to do meals throughout the day. I've tried to consume straight whole foods, and you just fall off because you're just, at the end of the day, you're like, I can't eat anymore. You feel stuffed. This is great. So I know there's a lot of videos out there, health videos and all this stuff that makes it so, to the T, dotting every I's, and they talk about the bad and the good of this and that. There's nothing wrong with consuming 4 scoops of whey protein a day. And especially if you're doing a whole food like fruits like this, it's great. And to get some extra protein into that first meal, I always have egg whites on me, liquid egg whites. 3 tablespoons of liquid egg whites gives you 5 extra grams of protein. Doesn't seem like a lot, but into that meat, and if you mix this all together, there's no flavor issues. I stick with a vanilla ice cream when I do with the fruits as far as flavoring for the whey protein. It's delicious. My fiance walks by and she goes, "Oh my God, that smells like a dessert." To me, yeah, it's a dessert. It's quick, bada bang, bada boom. Yeah, I down it. Takes 2 minutes to microwave. Takes 1 minute to mix it, and a minute and a half to swallow it down because it tastes so good. So that is my first meal right there. Now, we all know the importance of post-workout. And basically the importance is, God damn it, to just get enough protein in, a good source, and get enough carbs. And making sure that they're the right carbs. Last thing you want to do is eat rice after you train. You want a fast digesting carb source. So at night, I do this same concoction here in a blender, which is the fruit, a serving, 2 scoops of whey, and 3, maybe 6 tablespoons of egg whites. But what I add into that blender to prep for the next day, as far as a shake on the go to just grab out of the refrigerator, is I put 2 scoops of Carbo Plus. This is by Universal. This is a fast-acting carbohydrate source. Great for post-workout. And it doesn't have to be this one. This is a dextrose and a multi-dextrose combination. I found that works best for me. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I get no sugar spikes pretty much because, and we're going to get into that, and why you should be consuming a meal of fast-acting carbs, good source of protein within an hour and a half after you train. Look, I have found over the years that consuming fast-acting carbs, fast-absorbing protein, and a good source of energy right after training has always been the best because of the fact that your muscles during your training are being depleted of glycogen. They're getting metabolites flushed into and flushed out. They're getting acids, lactic acid. All the nutrients are going in and going out, and your body's using it. And when you get out and you're done with training, your muscles are pretty much dry. So consuming protein immediately after and a good source of carbs right after with a little bit of micronutrients like from fruit, your muscles are like a sponge and they just suck all those nutrients up. Greater recovery, greater energy. It's the only way to go. And real little tip, if you are training fasted, don't wait an hour and a half or an hour after you train. Immediately fuel right after you train with a fast-acting carb, fast-digesting protein, and a great source, small source of micronutrients. So this is my tip. This is Dave from Mission to Muscle, helping you with your gains along your journey and sharing with what I have found works the best for recovery, muscle gains, and fat loss. You guys have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe because I want to make more. I want to share with what I found over the years that works best. There's a lot of information out there on YouTube that is just people posting just to post. I will never post to you just to post. I'm only going to post to you quality information, the stuff that works, and that's just me. Honest Dave. You guys have a good one.